Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 51 from Mirage Studios. So, City of War, part 2 of 13. This came out in January 1994. And sadly, it was not drawn by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. They did do the story, and Peter Laird did do the script, but that was about it. Cover art's by A.C. Farley. Script is by Peter Laird and Jim Lawson. Like I said, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird did the story, but Peter Laird and Jim Lawson did the script. And Jim Lawson did the penciling, and Keith Aiken did the inking. So yeah, kind of bummed about that, but whatever, we can work with it. So yeah, the Turtles have set up shop in New York. Their new hideout is now inside a old water tower on top of one of these buildings. I was like, okay, that's pretty interesting. They went from underground to above ground now, and not only just above ground, but like up on the skyscraper roofs. And they're basically trying to figure out what the hell they're gonna do now. Like they feel kind of directionless because Master Splinter's not with them. I guess Master Splinter's still chilling out in the woods. Maybe he forgot the memo. He slept in, didn't realize his sons were leaving. Who knows? So you can never know with Splinter. You never know what the hell he's doing. But yeah, they're basically trying to figure out, what to do. And they realize, they start seeing news reports about violence just like going up. And they start discovering that there's some kind of like fracture between the Foot Clan. Which again, I'm trying to see, what's going on there. Basically, they realized that Shredder was kind of keeping the Foot Ninjas in line. I mean, they were still doing a bunch of illegal stuff, but he had them all together as one entity. And now that he's dead, the clan is kind of like in disarray and they're kind of fractured. Yeah, Raph wants to fight them. He wants to take out the Foot Clan. Leonardo is a bit wary of that because he's like, there's only 4 of us, and the Foot Clan is basically like an army. How can we take on an entire army on our own? But they decided, like, you know what? Like, we were trained for this. This is what we do. Like, let's at least go out and investigate. So they go out and, investigate stuff. Meanwhile, Casey's in his truck, and we get a flashback. We get a flashback of what happened between him and April. Apparently, April was out landscape gazing, and Casey shows up, sits down next to her, and he puts his hand on her. And April says, Casey, don't. And then she gets up and walks away. And Casey's like, all right, damn, like, I guess I screwed that one up. So he starts to pick flowers for her, and he goes inside the farmhouse. And when he goes into her room, all of her stuff is gone. And that's when he gets, like, pissed off and starts smashing furniture and stuff. And he's really tired. He's really hungry. So he stops off at Graham's Good Time Grill. And while there, he meets this waitress. Her name is Gabriel. And they basically just kind of have a friendly conversation, friendly back and forth. And as that's going on, we see April out with her sister in LA. And April is not really having a good time. Her sister's basically asking questions like, what's going on? Like, why are you so bummed out? Does it have anything to do with this Casey guy? And she's like, yeah, a little, but it's not like you think. We were just housemates. And then she asks, well, what about the other housemates and stuff? And she's like, well, like, we were a family. They were like brothers to me. Yeah, Robin is just kind of like, well, what's going on? Why are you here? Like, why are you so upset and stuff? Like, well, why don't we like leave for a while? And so they leave. And then we see the wreckage of the sex shop, and the Turtles are kind of checking it out and wondering what's going on. And there is this one panel where we see a guy, in a cast in a hospital. So I'm wondering if this was the old man that lived in the sex shop and he actually survived. I hope he did. I mean, he didn't deserve to get blown up. He didn't do anything, at least as far as I know. He just lived above a sex shop. So I think he lived. And the Turtles are just checking out the wreckage. Like, well, we're not really finding anything here. Let's check out like the other location, the Bridge Massacre. That's another location in the article. Let's go see how they're doing. Then we come back to Casey and Gabriel. And Casey goes to leave when some dudes show up and they attack him. They beat him up and they steal his truck and all of his supplies. Basically, they take everything. And Gabriel rushes out. She sees him. She's like, oh, God, they really messed you up. Come on, let's go back to my place. I'll get you cleaned up. And this is when I was wondering, wait a second, Gabriel, is this the one? Is this the woman who Casey has a child with? Because I've never read any of the Mirage stuff, but I did read the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 3, which later got colorized and reprinted as Urban Legends. You guys can see my videos on that. I did a bunch of videos on the Urban Legends. Urban Legends was originally Volume 3. It later got retconned. But in Urban Legends, Casey, I mean, he's back together with April, but he has a daughter from a previous relationship named Shadow. And the name of the daughter's mother was Gabby, or at least that's how she was referred to. She was referred to as Gabby. So I'm wondering if this is Gabriel or Gabby, because I mean Gabriel is kind of similar, right? Gabby seems to be like a nickname for Gabriel. So I'm wondering if this is the woman who eventually gives birth to Casey's daughter. Which is, if so, is kind of weird. I wonder if they retconned her backstory as well. Because I wonder if the backstory of, because in Urban Legends, Shadow's like mom or whatever was like the daughter of a mafia boss, and she like ran away or something. So I wonder if that's still a thing here, or is that just a thing that was invented for Volume 3 and that later got retconned? Because it'd just be kind of interesting to have a daughter of a mafia boss be a waitress at a diner in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, back to the issue. We have the turtles, and they check out the area under the bridge. This is the area where in the previous issue the Foot Clan was slaughtered by the elite Foot Ninja. And yeah, they don't stay for long because they're like, I feel too exposed out here. Let's head back. And then we cut to April and Robin, and they arrive back at Robin's house. And Robin's like, come on, like we should do something fun. And April's like, all right, like why don't we go to the beach tomorrow or something? And then they hug it out. I'll say in this page, Robin, April's sister, looks a lot like April from the cartoon series. So yeah, we see the turtles, and they're jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and they hear something, and they look, and it's just like a bunch of kids kicking over trash cans. And Raph's like, should we rough them up? And Leo's like, no, dude, like what do you think? They're just kids. Let them mess about. I love the fact Ralph wanted to beat up some kids. But yeah, the editor's like, dude, like what the hell are we doing with ourselves? Like what are we doing right now? Like we're out of our element. Like we don't have any plan. Just a while ago we were thinking about beating up some kids. Like we've been reduced to like the neighborhood watch, and then that's how it ends. And yeah, I will say interesting issue. I miss Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird's artwork. I know we just had it in the last issue, but I wish we had it for the rest of this run, because I don't know. I don't want to knock on the artists because they're not terrible. It's just my personal preference. I love Eastman and Laird stuff, so I just want their artwork. Story itself was okay. It's just more of a takeoff from the previous issue. Only, a lot more talking and I guess a lot more going on. Kind of slow. This is more just like development issue, like more of just developing what's going on with April, developing, Casey, and I'm assuming this new relationship he's going to have with Gabriel, showing, what's going on with the turtles and how like they're out of their elements and how lost they are and what they plan on doing and stuff. So not a lot of action or anything like that, but still, it was okay. It was an okay issue. I will say it's weaker than the previous issue. It wasn't a terrible issue, but the previous issue was better overall, I think. I'm hoping we finally like get some action stuff. And by action, I don't necessarily mean like fight scenes or anything. I hope things start like really snowballing and we start, the story starts picking up, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Again, not to like say that the story isn't picking up on this or anything like that. But this is more of like this would be like a slow burn to what's gonna end up. I'm assuming gonna be like a huge, crazy like action and adventure, run, to end this volume. But yeah, this is just more of a setup issue, I guess I would say. This is more like setting up things, and then hopefully later on, you know, we're actually gonna pay them off and things like that. I don't know if that's making any sense. I do these reviews just like off the top of my head. I don't like scripting them because it always feels fake when I do. Even if like I'm reading off a script and it's my own thoughts and stuff, I don't know. It feels fake to me. So I like to do these off the cuffs, but sometimes I have like brain farts and stuff, and like I pull a Columbo and I just kind of rattle off on things that, you know, I gotta like rein myself back in. But yeah, I'll say again, good issue, not great issue, not, you know, fantastic or spectacular or anything like that. Well, yeah, a good, decent issue. Previous issue was better in my opinion, but I understand what they're doing with this. Like, I understand that they're basically showing you what's going on, showing you more of the falling out, more of like how everyone is handling their separation from each other, and more of just setting up the pieces that are gonna play a part later. So basically, setting up the foundation for this the big 13 issue event. I mean, we're only issue 2 into a 13 issue arc, so I gotta tell myself, you know, Pirate, calm down. We're not gonna get great, spectacular stuff, you know, so early. Like, you know, things still gotta play out. So yeah, there you go. City at War, Part 2 of 13, came out January 1994. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 51 from Mirage Studios. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you guys think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.